Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Oh yeah, baby. We got a lot of good stuff to get to on this here KVJ After the Show podcast. Probably or possibly huge alien news to bring you here today. Crazy stuff. So we'll get to that. So we make our way here through the work week. Virginia went out, had a little birthday party, and seems like she's doing all right today. I didn't know what we were going to get, Bird. You never know when Virginia hits the town.
Well, we got a lot of talent. We got the A Virginia today. Crushed it with the dirt.
I'm good. I didn't go too nutty. I only had 4 French 75s.
What is that? What old-ass drink is that?
It is a champagne cocktail, and it's made with champagne, gin, and then like some sort of like aromatic liqueur, like a Saint Germain. You can put like an elderflower.
Okay, yeah, it sounds pretentious.
It is. But it's delicious.
I'm sure.
Mine had like a little lemony hint to it. It was so good.
So good.
So good, Kevin.
So good.
So good.
So good. Cannon had a football game last night.
Did he get in at all?
He played most of the game.
He did?
Yeah. He
Wow.
did.
Let's talk about it.
He did. He played most of the game last night.
You should have put this on the regular show.
It makes you probably feel uncomfortable. Hey, my kid played a football game and it's a topic.
Well, people kind of hate when I talk about football, but you know.
Not your kid, though. It's different.
Okay. Yeah, no, they did very well. Got a snapshot. That was the final score, 46-6.
He threw some TDs?
He did.
My boy.
He threw his
okay.
first touchdown.
That's amazing.
Pass last night.
So they lost the first game, right?
Yeah.
And they won the second game, and he's the quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good for Cannon.
Well, I mean, you know, it might be opponent. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it as well. But, you know, the cool thing was that, yeah, he got out there and, yeah, really, you know, he felt good about how he played. And so he liked that. So that was nice to be able to see that.
How many TDs did he throw?
I think he might have had 2. I think he ran for 2. So something like that.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He's got them the Kevin Ralston legs and speed.
You don't want that. My legs and speed are terrible.
Hopefully he got his legs and speed from his mama.
Yeah,
That's
no, he
what I
doesn't.
meant.
When it comes to anything athletic, he doesn't want anything from me.
Oh,
So,
his mama is fast as fuck, boy.
Hey, that is
Yeah.
good stuff right
it
there,
was good.
man.
It was cool. So I'm happy that he was in and he feels good about himself and all that.
Oh,
So
if that was the Pennington household, when you played good on a baseball game, Virginia, or any kind of sporting...
Slushies.
Slushies, fuck that. You were in McDonald's or Red Lobster. We were good living.
all kinds of good stuff, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was
One Pennington eats, we all eat.
If you had a good game, you were always rewarded with some good eats.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it was pretty cool. So he had a good time doing that. That was last night. So I'm trying to see if I have any stuff that I can show up here on the TV for KVJ TV. I think this is one now. I don't know. Anyway.
Impressive.
Yeah, it was nice. So I was happy for him.
Now the other quarterback, he didn't do as well, so it's looking like Cannon time.
No, I don't know if that was really what it was. He just Cannon got in and things worked out for him. So.
You sound just like either a politician or the guy after the big game. We're just trying to play ball. We just, we love God. We love football.
Right. Yeah, that was all good. So there's one of the throws that he had last night. So, yeah, he was in there and did well. So he's slinging it around. They let him throw it.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, they let him throw it a lot, too, which is nice.
Cannon now needs to be the starter, and you heard it here.
Okay.
Oh, here comes Virginia. Fucking up the good opportunity.
You better put my baby in.
He's probably not, but,
Things going great.
Have some fun.
Here comes the witch flying in to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Whatever. More ball. He needs more ball.
Hey, Coach, my kid's not playing enough. He played the whole game. I want more.
In fact, I got an email kind of on that topic. It says, is there anything more annoying than V talking football like she knows football?
Whatever.
Although I do not like Aaron Rodgers, he is a top-tier quarterback even at the age of 39. Does she not recall a man by the name of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. that played at a high level until the age of 45? Just stick to the dirt, V.
He's old. He got hurt on the 4th snap. Everything I said came true, motherfucker. So why don't you just sit down and pretend like you know what you're talking about? At least I admit I don't know everything about football, but I do know Aaron Rodgers be old, and they broke him.
I stand with the emailer.
Whatever. You sit on the bench.
I did. Some would argue it developed this great personality.
Yeah. Also, we have a question here today. Said, I missed the beginning of the show this morning. Can you please tell me what is going on with Suits, even on the after the show? Hope everything's okay. Yeah, he's just, he's dealing with, as we all do, he's got some family situations that he's working through. And so today is one of those days that he's got to just kind of get through. And so we're trying to pep him up and help him through this challenging day for him.
Unfortunately, there's some drama in our lives we can't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have to go to court, and that's never fun. So pray for Suits.
Yes. So if the time ever does arise where he can say something about it, we'll definitely.
He
do
will. We've talked about it off the air with him, and he said, I just got to get through it, and then I can talk about it. It's not a good thing to talk about your court stuff before you go to court.
Let's get a little hashtag We Love Suits in the chat room. Let's show the love. What?
We love Suits.
No, in the chat room. Well, you can chant too, I guess. All right. Yeah. Good thing we don't get paid for the podcast. Seriously.
The price is right.
The price is perfect.
Got a good price point on this one.
Anytime anyone complains about this show, I do always say, well, it's free,
It's
motherfucker.
free.
It's what you get.
Well, you kept your receipt? You want to get your money back? Oh, wait, it's free. Shut up.
I guess another thing that we probably should jump right out of the chute with. Thank you for the person who alerted me to this on Twitter. I was tagged in this video, and it is something that happened yesterday. And it was the Mexican government, apparently, or officials in the country of Mexico, that showed non-human corpses, which they claim are aliens. They said these bodies were found in Peru, and that they're, 700 to 13 or 1,700 years old, something like that?
Something along those lines. The story's kind of breaking in Virginia. This is new.
Wow.
In the last 12 to 24 hours, but here in the States, it's really kind of exploding right as Ralston's breaking it.
Yeah, they presented video. If you're watching KVJ TV, that is a still shot. They had 2 coffins that they showed. They unveiled them. They're small creatures, and they're what you would imagine. They look like tiny, skinny ETs.
It lines up with what Bob Lazar, you know Bob Lazar, we've talked about him before, and he said they were small like that. That's the kind of description he had given, and I've heard that description before. Now, if you look Virginia, it looks a lot like ET. We get it.
It does, and it looks like it's made of plaster of Paris, but I guess maybe a mummified version is what you're looking at if these bodies are that old.
It looks like something that Jen made out of clay in her pottery business.
It does. It legit does. Now, the one thing they don't have, and they also said that there were eggs.
There were.
I believe in one of these bodies.
Keep in mind, this was a press conference in Peru. Now, I don't know anything that goes on in Peru. I'm not sure what their government, what their politics are like. I'm not sure how they handle
found
things.
in Peru. I think this is Mexico that had this. Now, why
What's
Mexico
the Peru
has?
one?
I think that's where they were found.
Oh, gotcha,
now, why
gotcha.
they're in, the
Now, why are they in
possession of the
Mexico?
Mexican government, I don't know.
Huh.
That I don't know.
That's a little weird too, Virginia.
I agree.
Yeah, so I think those are the details. I mean, I just got this right when we were coming on here, so I haven't done a deep dive on this story, but from what I understand, that's it.
Found in Peru, ended up in Mexico. All right.
But this is the Mexican government that's unveiling this.
Full-on press conference, Virginia.
Yeah.
Is that a legit thing in Mexico? I know nothing.
Well, the one thing that does seem to be lacking, a lot of people are bringing up, is where is the DNA? We'd like to see a DNA test that is done to find out, okay, what does it say about these entities? Does it say that it's an alien species, or is it clay?
If it was proven to, where we had alien bodies, doesn't that change the game at that point? If it was legit proven, these are not sculptures, these are not artifacts. These are
it's
creatures.
a huge. If the DNA comes along with it and it says, they have a DNA printout and they're like, wow, okay, not human. We know for sure it's this, it's that. If the DNA goes along with it and matches up what they've shown body-wise, it's great. If not, this is about 20 to 25% impressive. With DNA, it jumps to about 80 or 90% impressive.
I mean, if we don't get excited about finding alien bodies, we are fucked as a species. If it's proven, like, oh my gosh, these are real aliens. It's like, oh my gosh, look at this TikTok video. The Kardashians are on at 8. And no one cares. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? No one's agreeing with me. Am I crazy?
Somebody saying my screen went dark when I was showing the alien, so if you did miss it before, that is a still shot of what was in the coffin that they showed. So
It looks like something that you make in pottery when you're not even that good at pottery.
Well, here's the thing. You don't know shit about aliens, and you don't know dick about pottery, so I'm going to wait for the experts. Okay, no offense.
Don't be so pissy. It fucking looks like bad pottery. Sit your ass down. You know it looks like bad pottery.
I know nothing.
Suits, why don't you put up a poll?
And that's the truest thing you've ever said.
Are you impressed? Are you impressed with what the Mexican government unveiled with these supposed alien bodies?
I like to guess the chat room's percentage on this, and I feel like this is going to be 40% are going to be impressed, 60 or not.
A majority of people are still not going to be swayed here.
We need other stuff than just bodies like that. We have to figure out if there's been a DNA and if it's artifacts, all that good shit.
I'm intrigued, but when I right now don't have any DNA to go along with it, I stop short of being impressed.
My own personal belief, and you call me crazy if you want, I think we are descendants or ancestors of some type of star people out there, aliens, whatever you want to call it.
That's your belief?
Would it shock you to find out we were made of some...
Why do we look so different?
Than what?
Them.
Well, it's an experience. The descendants, not necessarily identical, possibly a hybrid.
When we evolve, we're going to shrink and be that hideous.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's stuff I feel like we don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the shrinking part because then I'm just skinny and that's amazing. But I don't want to look like that effed up alien.
But we start going down into some weird trippy shit that a lot of people don't like to talk about, or they can't handle it, or automatically it turns them off. There's a lot of telekinesis that's going on with a lot of these alien reports where people have an encounter and they are talking and communicating with said being, and it's all through the mind, Virginia. And the aliens are able to even put visions in your mind of the future. These are just that's what's out there. I'm not saying it happened to me. I'm not saying I believe that, completely. But that's what's out there.
The aliens can put visions in your mind?
Well, they can speak to you through telekinesis, yeah. They have they can do all that kind of stuff. That's part of their...
I think I would shit myself. If that happened, if I met an alien and then he put a thought in my mind, I'd be like, oh, crap, it's going down.
I tell everybody, it's on YouTube. I was just talking to the chat room today. Mm-hmm. It's the Zimbabwe UFO sighting and experience that happened back in the 90s. I think it's the best proof out there.
Who did it happen to?
Little kids. Oh, fuck this, man.
I'm just
Damn
kidding.
it. Fuck, you're right. I'm
You're
Don't
so
weigh into it.
Well, Kevin's bringing me Peru aliens.
Kevin brought you pottery.
He's got me. I've got such an alien bone piece right now.
I'm gonna
That was a Peruvian art project of some teenager back in the day, and he got a D for it.
I'm gonna hire Jen right now to make 10 of those.
Oh, don't worry.
And leave them all over your yard.
When the truth comes out and it's a big lie, the inevitable crash from the bird will be great for you tomorrow. Plenty of material tomorrow.
He'll drink so much whiskey.
Well, just stories like this. Told you, bird, aliens aren't real. You got motherfuckers doing press conferences.
Yeah.
Really going to that next level.
So you thought 40% would be impressed, Jay Bird, with the Mexican government's revealing of alien bodies? The number is 29%.
That's impressed?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
But people are saying for Peruvian pottery, it's amazing. So they are impressed with
Can
their,
I get a mug with that little alien
they
face?
are impressed with the Peruvians' pottery skills.
Look,
They're very good.
Whether it's an alien or pottery, I give it a 10 out of 10. I would love to have that thing.
I would love to get the mug and cereal bowl set.
I don't like how Virginia says the word mug. Can we please put that on the list of annoying shit Virginia says?
Mug, 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 mug.
Mug. Cheeto.
A mug full of Cheetos with a little alien face on it. Oh, yeah. Put that thing in the kiln, Jen. I need it.
One thing that got me about as excited as Jay Bird finding out about alien bodies in Mexico that are from Peru. It is possible that sports gambling is coming back to Florida. So
Man,
that's kind of fun.
They give it to you, then they tease you, then they take it
Yeah.
away. Now they're giving it to you again. I mean, this is a girl that is just playing with your heart.
Kind of like Jay Bird's Aliens. I don't know if this is a non-story, and it might be, but what had happened, I'll summarize it super fast. A federal appellate court refused to rehear a challenge. You know, the Seminole tribe is getting basically a monopoly on sports gambling in Florida, and that is worth billions of dollars. It will be a game changer for the Seminoles. You think the Hard Rock is freaking impressive now? Wait till they get a couple billion in sports gambling and see what they do with that. I mean, that Guitar Hotel going to be nothing. They're going to put the rest of the band, Virginia.
They're going to have a drum hotel.
Yeah.
They're going to have a keyboard hotel.
I mean, it'll squash Disney. They're going to have so much freaking money. And that's the thing. People are saying, wait, they don't get all the money. And so it was a challenge, but they don't think it's going to go to the Florida Supreme Court. They think it's settled pretty much here and now. But the question is, the Seminole tribe, they're still waiting for other legal challenges. So they think by the end of the year, they will have that sports app back out, and you'll be able to make any kind of sports bets you want in the state.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be great to be able to smoke a Wonder joint and then bet on something here in Florida and it'd all be legal?
I think we're really getting to full pleasure. We really are. I mean, and I think, too, part of this was not just the sports gambling, but I think it opened up the casino to everything. So if you're a person that likes going to the casino, I think maybe it was roulette and things like that I don't believe they do have. I'm not a gambler, so I don't know.
I love roulette. I don't think they have it. You're
Yeah.
right.
And I think that was part of the provision. It's been a year and a half since I've read this and
Roulette's
studied it.
good
But
because it's like for dumb people. It's not that hard.
yeah, you go red or black.
Red
and
or
that's
black.
it. You can go red or
Or
black.
pick
you
your
pick a damn
numbers.
number. Yeah.
With I'm sorry, but with blackjack and poker, you kind of have to be a little smarter and good at math, and I'm not.
That's why I'm a slot man. I'm a slot man.
Slots are easy too.
and they're
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. J in the chat said, yeah, Florida, the tease state. It kind of is. That's why I don't know how big of a story it is, but it does put a timetable on it that if you're hopeful by the Super Bowl, you will be able to lay a bet on the Super Bowl legally in the state of Florida on that app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who's going
March-
to get the money, though? That's going to be interesting to see how they divvy that one up.
Well, the thing that'd be really fun is March Madness. To me, I think that'd be the most fun thing to gamble on. That'd be a lot of fun, football and that, because
Little
you just
League-
don't know. It's crap.
Little League sports.
I don't know if
You
they
can
have Little League
already,
sports.
you can already do all this. Like, we all know a guy, right?
Yeah, okay.
I do know. I know.
I know a couple guys.
I've never personally thought gambling was I know it's always been looked upon, oh my gosh, the devil, and it's terrible, and you're awful if you promote gambling. If you can handle your shit and you're able to gamble,
Yeah,
I don't
agree.
see it a problem.
Let adults make their own damn choices.
Thank you. Just because it's a problem for you.
If we ever had a situation where you open up gambling and just the whole state went to hell and you just had to evacuate everybody because
No, Vegas is doing fine.
yeah. It really is insane. I mean, are we still really there? So RJ said no craps or roulette. I don't know what the details are. Maybe not, but they should. I mean, honestly, open it all up. Let adults be adults.
Craps is fun because they always get like a hot girl with big jugs to bend over and blow on the dice and throw them for you.
Okay,
That's
all right.
good luck. That's just fun.
And then when Florida brings the brothels down, she can work there as well. I mean, imagine South Florida with brothels,
Full gambling, yeah,
gambling,
everything.
weeds available.
My gosh.
Vegas East.
Y'all, South Florida about to get fun.
Yeah, I just does that make South Florida a better place or a worse place?
I don't know. I think it makes it better on some areas. I think you're going to have a lot of material in the whacked out news, and it's going to escalate.
If you're a party dog like myself, it makes it better.
Because I'll still get some comments, even when we talk about weed, where people are like, oh, they're talking about weed again. It's there's still people that are not on board with the weed movement. I know this crew's cool with it. In South Florida, typically, you don't hear a lot of pushback, but not everyone's down with the green.
I know. I don't understand it. Even when it's been proven how wonderfully medicinal it is, like all the senior citizens in my neighborhood get high and it's helping them with their ailments. Like, why would you ever not want old people to ease into their golden years?
Well, I just
what's the
love
matter with you?
The one guy that she wanted to debate me even more, and I saw what was going on, but this guy's a raging alcoholic, and so against weed. And
it makes no sense.
It makes no sense to me.
Oh, you can do what you want, but other people can't do what they want. Like, you're just a jerk.
And he's a dick face when he's drinking too. So it's like, dude, fuck you.
Are you talking about me?
I wanted to keep that anonymous, but it is about Virginia.
Here's a question from Angie for the Dirty Hippies. I recently got my medical card, and the doctor mentioned being able to make tea with flour. Do you guys have any insight on this? I've never heard of this before.
Oh, you know this bastard knows how to make some tea.
He's not a tea guy. He's not. We don't.
But he knows how to do it.
Yes. We all know how to do it.
Welcome to the show, Denny's.
Weed tea, go.
Weed tea. So I've heard people doing it. I don't think you could just take weed and put it in and dip it in tea.
No.
The best way to do it, I mean, there's newer ways. I would just buy the tinctures that have the THC concentrate, and you can just
put it in your damn tea.
Put that in your tea.
Right. Okay.
The other way is a little more involved.
The old school way where you are getting all the honey, the sweetness out of it.
That would be one of the ways, is either to make butter or honey out of it, boiling THC.
Here's the thing, though. When you do it that way, it becomes, in my opinion, a different type of ride. When you're drinking and ingesting as a tea, that shit can make you think the world is... It's different than smoking it. And I even think taking an edible is different than smoking it.
I would agree. Your body's breaking it down differently. For some reason, if I eat edibles, which I don't tend to ever really do, I'm not a giant edible person, I feel you get that body buzz. You kind of get... I feel like my legs are heavier. I'm just a little lazier. Whereas if it's smoked or if you inhale it in any way, it's a lot more heady to me. I feel like it's in your head a little more behind your eyes.
Heavy head or heavy leg?
Honestly, but the head's better. I like when it's I can feel it behind my eyes. That's how I know when I'm getting high.
I don't like it because it gives me weird thoughts. Edibles can give me, it just makes me...
Yeah.
It's just a different ride,
It's
and it lasts a
different.
lot longer, in my opinion.
It's not as fun. It makes me kind of go, oh, you should do this with your life. Why are you not doing that with your life? It gets you into like this really weird...
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, marijuana doesn't tend to make me quiet or reclusive, but if I eat edibles, I will get a lot quieter.
I'm not sure how I did, a little bit of the edibles here and there, and I don't really do them anymore because I'm not sure that I did like how it made me feel. Would you recommend?
It's not good for you and your occupation to get quieter.
I think
Exactly.
I personally think, Kev, I know you've got them balls and bitch ass lungs, but I think you do better with smoking than edible. Edibles can sometimes linger around and make you a little tired too.
I really can't.
They hang on a lot.
My freaking lungs are
Bitch
so
ass
bad.
lungs.
Bitch ass lungs.
Can't do it.
He
'cause
can't
of that.
smoke.
Yeah.
What about if he does the Earl?
So the oil, the drops that go under your tongue and stuff,
Right.
I find that to be a nice medium between the two.
Okay.
Smoking's still by far my favorite. It's just a different effect. But I found that to be the closest to smoking. Edibles I find to be the most opposite of smoking, in my opinion.
Yasik says edibles is kind of like a pill high.
It is.
Yeah,
it reminds me of
yeah.
medication.
It does.
Or
Yeah,
something.
I
don't
lasts
like
so
it.
feeling that way too.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. So the one thing I like about, I used to love alcohol. Alcohol was one of my favorites. The problem is it lingers so long. Once I start drinking, that day has turned into a drinking day. It's just the whole day's been stamped to that. Weed's cool because you could take a couple rips, and then in like 3 hours, you're back to complete normal. You're just back to being completely normal again.
Right.
It's just so appealing to me to have it be able to wear off in the same time frame. The edibles will last like 6 damn hours.
Man,
Really?
God, I'll be
I
high
ate
all
edibles
day.
and we went to Animal Kingdom. as a show, and we all weren't. I thought I could not tell if that big giant rock tree was real or not. I mean, I was trying to figure it out. It was awful, Virginia. It was horrible. Then we went on that Bigfoot ride, and
Expedition Everest.
the lights go out for a good 5 seconds. I thought I went blind.
That's you.
All you hear is, "Oh my God, I'm blind! I'm blind!" And then this
Who's this fuck nut?
and then it ends with a
Imagine if
Bigfoot
you're on the
jumping in
ride
your
and you
face
heard
going,
that.
"Rawr."
Imagine if you're on the ride and you heard that. Is this guy,
I
this guy fucking with me, or is he
was laughing.
serious?
I thought he was acting.
That's what happened, I'm blind.
Right, this guy's serious. He really thinks he went blind.
So the people that worked at the theme that dress up as characters, they come up to me and go, "We know. We know." I go, "What do you know?" "What are you talking about?" "Oh, we know." All these people start getting around me. They were doing one of their fucking plays. And
It was
I
an
guess
act.
It was an act, but they didn't know I was high. But they're asking me these questions.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I mean, everybody knew you were high.
I thought they had to have. I was talking to the fucking food bar.
I just know people who don't tend to smoke weed or use weed, whatever. They get enticed by the edibles, and then they eat too many, and then they trip.
Oh, yeah.
They just lose control. They can't believe that pot's that strong.
A little reefer madness, if you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can give people anxiety, and I don't know if that's
Yeah.
the kind of ride you want.
I'd say if you've never smoked, I would take just half a puff. That's all you need. The first time,
I have had that where with weed I've felt so high and it makes me so anxious where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I am so high right now, and I just make it stop, and it can't.
You think
That happened to you in Portland.
Yes, so high it wouldn't stop.
You smoked weed with Wiz Khalifa's DJ.
Well, you don't smoke weed since high school, then you decide
right
to
to
take
the-
2 huge puffs of Oregon balls to the wall Wiz Khalifa weed.
yeah, I know he's got his own strain.
Yeah, it's too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Even Wiz would be like, "You went too hard."
Bro,
Kevin landed in Florida 12 hours later. He's like, "Hey, dog, I'm still high."
I don't know what's real.
It was unbelievable.
But yeah, the teas and stuff are real appealing to people because there are a lot of people that don't smoke, which I get it. But I would go with the tinctures over the edibles.
Even if you took just a little pubic hair of like a small hit. Of
Now I
weed.
gotta eat pubic hair.
That is a terrible shorthand. Let's just say like a small hit. Would that fuck up your lungs?
It could, yeah.
He can't risk it.
Yeah.
Stop trying to kill Kevin.
I know,
What the
right?
fuck is the
This
matter
motherfucker
with
wants me
you?
to die, doesn't he? He won't let it go.
I
Come
don't
on,
want you
man,
to
smoke
die.
it.
I
Just
want you to
smoke a little.
fly.
You know the man always struggling with the bronc?
Okay, that's why I asked the question.
Damn, you almost killed Kevin.
Whatever.
Got
him.
an email here. The title says Virginia's wrong.
Oh shit! This is my favorite part of the show.
It says, though, to be fair, though, Kevin and Jaybird have messed up on this term as well. It's diuretic is what it is. You're talking about the type of magnesium that makes you poop yourself. The word diuretic actually means to pee and pass more urine. It has nothing to do with shitting yourself. I know it sounds like diarrhea, so I see where the confusion comes in.
Yes,
No, we're talking about that drink you drink.
But they're right. When we use the word diuretic, I've heard us do it before. We always kind of say you poop your pants if it's a diuretic, and I think it's just for peeing, not pooping.
It's diuretic, as in diuretic, not dia, as in diarrhea.
So what would it make you if you drink or eat something and it makes you poopy crampy? Is that
if you do actually shit yourself, what do you call that?
Is that just the shits?
I think they call it a laxative.
Bubble
Laxative.
gut.
So I think a diuretic is to pee and a laxative is to shit.
Okay. We learned a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Quiz us tomorrow. Let's see how we do.
Do.
Doug, bring a little bit of a science into this. We're talking about how much would it take for you to take a full-on hit from number 94, the Miami Dolphins, Christian Wilkins. He said to give you some perspective, a few years ago, they measured the force of Ray Lewis, used to play at the Miami Hurricanes and was with the Ravens in the NFL. He says, I believe they're comparable in size, and it was measured that Ray Lewis hit the force of a medium pickup going 35 miles per hour. So if you did this bit with Christian Wilkins, I just don't tell Christian that Jason said he was soft or not ready for a pay raise. So, yeah. And yeah, Ray Lewis was a different kind of person.
Murder, right? Or
He
is
had
not
that
murder?
thing, yeah, during the Super Bowl weekend, and I don't know. Somebody wound up dead, and exactly how much he was involved is a question. I don't fully remember the story.
I don't either, but he didn't go to jail or anything.
No, somehow he slid right out of that one. We were also talking about a lot of Gen Z not really thinking that punctuation is that important. And some people tried to make the comparison. In fact, earlier we got a text on it that in Spanish, punctuation is very important. You could have mi papá tiene 40 años, which means my father is 40 years old, versus mi papa tiene 40 años, which means my potato has 14 anuses. So papa and papa, yeah. So you got either dad or potato, and then, yeah. You got either years or anuses.
If your potato has 14 anuses, let's party.
I mean, obviously, they're these mini potatoes, right? The small ones, yeah.
Another argument for proper punctuation, for instance, if you said, helping your uncle jack off a horse could go, or you could say, helping your Uncle Jack off a horse. Punctuation does matter.
It does.
So would you rather have your uncle help your uncle jack off a horse or help your Uncle Jack off a horse?
And how long would that even take for the horse to... horses, they don't get hand jobs typically. They have hooves.
Luckily,
Wonderful.
Bird, we've got one on deck for you, and it is all ready for you, my friend.
A little, how long will it take?
Yeah.
He said, "Can I please use my mouth?"
Oh my gosh. Virginia, too far. Just too far. I am curious though, not for like a carnal reason. I'm not getting turned on.
Somebody does that because they want the sperm to like knock up other horses.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
people that jerk off animals.
And just like humans, I'm sure there are 1 minute horsers out there, and I'm sure there's lovers of the horse community that can go 7 mins. Is it all depending on the horse,
I don't know. I've never done it.
or horse just quick comers?
You got to play that and then Suits' sound effect.
You know, we can ask that question tomorrow on the show. We have a lot of Wellington listeners, big horse community.
They would know.
Well, somebody else that might know as well, if you like the TV show Yellowstone, I don't know if I've seen them jack off a horse yet, but Cassie said, Kev, I heard you talking about the show so much that my husband and I started watching it, and we are loving it. And my favorite character is Rip Wheeler. We get your obsession. If you haven't watched the prequels, I suggest you do. Someone told us to watch them first, so we did, and they were so good. So thanks for the new obsession. Love y'all. Bye. Yeah, I thought the prequels were all good, and it starts by year. It's like 1800 and then 1920, whatever it might be. I don't remember the years, but you can just look at the dates and go in progression. In fact, it'll give you plenty of time because I don't know where they are with finishing up Yellowstone. The creator and Kevin Costner got a serious beef, and Costner said he's taking the motherfucker to court.
Damn.
So,
Man,
yeah.
Costner's got a lot of energy for a guy.
He's got a
going
lot
to
of
court.
court.
Yeah.
I mean, his attorney has to be like, cha-ching.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't like the way that they want to end it, or at least what they want to do with his character. I don't know how you have a right to say, but yeah, crazy. So he is going to be fighting it. So we'll see what happens.
Do you have a favorite Kevin Costner movie that comes to mind?
I am honestly not an avid Kevin Costner fan. There's nothing that I would say necessarily jumps out at me.
Oh,
Throw some at me, and I'll tell you if it.
Field of Dreams.
Okay, yeah, Field of Dreams.
That's a great movie. You've seen that, right, Virginia?
I don't think I have.
What the shit?
I'm so
It's a nice
sorry.
little sentimental ride.
It's so sentimental, full of magic.
Yeah. I
Ghosts?
do remember the first time I watched it, though, even as a teenager, I think, thinking some parts were kind of corny.
What? I saw that in 6th grade with my whole entire class. I teared up.
Okay.
Nobody doubts that you're a little bitch.
I definitely a pussy. Well, it's about your dad. It's got all the elements, Virginia. Fuck this. I don't have to explain myself.
I'm looking at all his movies. I don't know if okay, Waterworld. We've heard of that.
Liked Waterworld.
Yeah,
I'm one
I
of the
think
few
that was
people that
panned.
did.
That's where his movie career really turned. He was pretty much the dude. He had done Dances with Wolves, and I remember I never watched that Robin Hood one, but that was kind of stupid because everybody had a British accent but him.
That's like that Tom Cruise movie where he is, I believe he's a Nazi and everyone's speaking with a German accent and he is talking like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like, what the shit
that's
is
weird
this?
to me. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather they talk in the actual language and give me subtitles now. I think I'd rather have that than, wait, you guys are Nazis, but you're speaking perfect English?
Give me subtitle scenes. Let's not make the whole thing, and I'll give you
You're
a
here
scene.
to watch, not read.
I mean, I get it, but I'd like to just chill and relax when I watch a movie.
Yeah, but when me watching Narcos, I was cool with that. I liked when they do the Spanish, and it's not all Spanish.
Okay, he was in that movie Molly's Game that I love.
I'd never even heard of that movie.
It's such a
Not
good
one
movie.
time.
Leave it to Virginia to bring up, of course, one of Costner's worst movies.
Molly's Game is a great movie.
Some bullshit. Nobody. Costner don't even remember that one.
He's like, I was in what?
It's based on a true story.
Yeah. Bull Durham I thought was good, and that probably would be my number one.
Crash Davis, baby. That's a great movie.
I did think that was good. I would say that was a great movie.
They really capture minor league lifestyle, what the minors is like in baseball, at least back in the day.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought that one was kind of cool. So if I had to say, if I had a Kevin Costner movie, that would be it.
Oh, if you like Costner, and I know The Witch does, a Costner and Bull Durham, I think someone's going to be damp.
Oh, that's right. Somebody reminded me, on Yellowstone, they did jack off a horse in one of the kid went down to Texas and he learned how to jack off a horse.
Yeah.
Wow.
How long did it take?
I think it was pretty quick, actually. But yeah, they put a sleeve on it, and then that thing just starts riding it, baby.
Here's my question. Is the horse so pumped this is going on? Going, oh man, I've been waiting for this all fucking week.
Or is he embarrassed?
Yeah, are they going, I
I
don't know.
don't think they think about it. They're just like, gosh, that was awesome. That felt good.
You think it's pure just horse pleasure?
I don't do horses get embarrassed?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think they do.
Chewy used to get embarrassed. I could tell there was times Chewy, my dog, would get embarrassed, and I felt it. I could see it.
Mr. Ed on that show got embarrassed.
Oh, he actually would eat people out. He was back in
Mr. Ed?
Back in the 60s, though. You know how they ran that. It was lawless back then.
I don't remember that from the show.
It's behind the scenes. That's how the
Wilbur.
That's how the documentary.
Mr. Ed eats ass. Pass
Oh,
out.
Wilbur, I want to toss your salad. Be unreal.
Give me Ed till I'm dead.
Crazy. Let me see. Other emails that we got here. One person wanted to know, hey, did you guys actually update the world record that Jaybird had broke? I think it was the most candy corn in your mouth. You guys actually, you and Virginia broke the world record. Was it sent in? Was it approved? If not, you deserve it.
You're right, because we did go for it.
I believe we did send it in, and Guinness is about as reliable as...
Was it a Guinness record?
I think it was a Guinness record.
Okay.
They take a minute
All right.
to get back to you.
It's pending?
It's pending. A lot of times, my only issue with that is if there's any kind of cut scene in that video, which I know that there is, they're going to go fuck yourself.
It's got to be a straight video.
Yep, it's got to be a straight video. We've fallen into this before. That's why they wouldn't take my mask wearing record. It was 44 days wearing a mask, Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
But they couldn't see the entirety of the 44 days.
I had so much footage, but there was parts of it that was not, taken out because either something died. It was 44 days of filming. That was worth it. That was a lot of footage that just sucked and took up time and space.
We're also talking, too, about I can't remember what, was it DoorDash driver in Miami that was caught on the Ring doorbell spitting 3 times into this person's food because he didn't like the tip he got?
Yes. Horrifying.
He got $3 and he let them know about it and they captured it. And yeah, we read off. I mean, what was it, like 15 years in prison, I think it was?
Good.
I think is what you could get. It's a serious crime in Florida. Don't mess around. It's a felony.
He won't get 15, but he's going to do some time. And you can't spit in people's food. That's fucked up. That's when you see cops go crazy when someone spits on them. Think about it. It goes in your eye. Mm-hmm. They've got scurvy 3, which is worse than the first 2 scurvies, Virginia.
Wow.
Scurvy 3, the revenge of Khan.
You can get diseases that way. That's fucked up. Do you think someone's ever spit in your food?
Yes.
More than once.
As fucking lippy as I am, I guarantee you, they've not only spit in my food, they spit in my drink.
They probably spit in Kevin's too because of you.
Yeah.
And me as well.
Yeah, you're your own entity,
bringing us all
though.
down.
Virginia is the reason why motherfuckers are tinkering with our food.
We're all getting a lot of spitty food.
People do it to you because they're like, ha ha ha, this is going to be funny. No, Watch what I do to this dumb fuck sandwich.
No, they put like the one time I was at Friendly's and some motherfucker I ordered a cheeseburger and he put a big scoop of vanilla ice cream in there and it took me 3 bites to realize it and I'm eating them. What the fuck? I go, why is there ice cream on my burger? Fuck that guy. I loved it. Happy accident. In your face, bitch.
Yeah. Take that, dude.
I loved it.
Ice cream cheeseburger.
Yeah. Thought you were going to fuck with me.
Tyler said, yeah, Ring doorbell got me good one time when I met my girlfriend's parents for the first time. We were at their home, and after about an hour, I had to step out to the car. But in reality, I had to let out the most enormous fart I'd ever been holding in for that whole hour.
Oh, no.
Turns out, though, I didn't know my girlfriend's dad had the Ring camera app open, and it was on maximum volume. It was laying on the kitchen counter, and everybody's standing around it.
Oh, my gosh.
That is amazing.
When I walked back in the house, her dad and mom both had their noses covered to make fun of me.
I love it.
Sucks,
That's
man.
such a great story.
I'm telling you, Kev, the Ring door is going to bring down a lot of people.
He thinks he's in the clear, and he just lets it go, baby.
It's becoming so common that a lot of houses and neighborhoods are having them, and
Yeah.
you're just going to be seeing more of this shit.
Gosh, that's tough.
Be careful when you walk outside.
Mm-hmm. You were talking about the Vlad cam you had going last night where you were just playing some audio behind it, including some ragtime that was from the 1920s.
To be quite honest with you, I kind of felt like it was a little bit of a vaudeville show as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, a little puppeteering, if you will.
We're missing a lot of entertainment then, huh?
I would go back. It's an hour long.
Okay.
It's there to kind of just relax you.
And we're talking about copyrights, but Rachel reminded us here that, copyright's only good for 100 years. So when you're going back to some of the ragtime classics, if it's, 1923 or before, you're in the clear.
She is right, but sometimes people buy the rights to that music and it kind of gets... But she is right, though.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Got an email here from Hannah. She said, hey, guys, just wanted to say love you all. I'm from Miami. I know you guys hate Miami, but I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend.
We love Miami. Miami, I don't know. It's hot or cold with us.
Shit, our station wasn't even in Miami.
It
It was in the
wasn't.
middle of Broward.
I love South Beach, Miami Beach. Oh, nothing better.
Did you like the area where our old station was, the Miami station? It was in Hollywood. Did you like that?
The area is better now because I did like it because it was right across the street from the Dave & Buster's that's there at Sterling and I-95, and I love that Dave & Buster's. That was cool. But, yeah, now that they got Dania Point open, it's just a little bit north of that area. Yeah, that's cool. Otherwise, yeah, there wasn't a ton there. Like I said, Palm Beach County has kind of, to me, a fun desert where there's just not a lot to do, and Broward's got its own little fun desert where there's just not a lot going on. It's just more industrial stuff. And
Broward's big as shit too, man. I mean, it's a big ass county.
it is. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, the thing about all these counties is they're wide. So Broward is more skinny. Palm Beach County's massive. Broward's a lot skinnier. In fact, you can zip right through Broward pretty quick.
Broward is smaller than Palm Beach County.
Oh yeah, by a lot.
Well, I
By
don't know
a ton.
shit about Florida.
No, you don't.
Can you please give me a Florida quiz tomorrow? I want to prove you wrong.
I think every time we do, you do terrible.
No, tomorrow I'm gonna fucking crush it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed victory.
Population-wise now, I mean, your population
Yeah,
is bigger, because you got
what I meant.
Fort Lauderdale, and that Fort Lauderdale is bigger than West Palm Beach in population. But yeah, as far as the overall land space, no, Palm Beach County is. I think Palm Beach County is the biggest in the state, and because of that, we have, when it comes to school district, sheriff's office, things like that, we're one of the biggest in the nation because of the size of Palm Beach County. So.
Wow, look at you. You know a lot of shit. That's good.
Give me that fucking quiz.
I want the quiz tomorrow bad. I do. I want it.
I never see anybody love tanking a quiz more than this guy. Yeah. Deani said, yeah, most of Broward is boring AF. Yeah, you got to know where you're going. But, I mean, hey, keep in mind, though, you got Hard Rock. And so, I mean, there's many redeeming places, and I love Lauderdale and then that Dania Point area. In fact, hopefully we are going to have a date to announce very soon going to the Dania Improv for a KVJ live show.
Fancy.
Yeah. So that is in the works. It's pretty much locked in. We just got to nail down the date, and we'll have an announcement on that hopefully pretty soon. So, yeah, Broward,
Woo-hoo.
we coming your way, y'all. Get ready. So it's going to be happening. All right, you guys, enjoy your Wednesday, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.